According to information from the New York Times website, it has been stated regarding the topic of coffee drinking, which I think many people, especially those of working age, are likely to drink coffee. But of course, there are also some people who don't drink it. On the New York Times website, it is stated that research from a new study found that people who drink coffee in moderate amounts, even if they add a little sugar, have a lower risk of death compared to those who don't drink coffee by up to 30%. The research results published in the Annals of Internal Medicine indicate that a single cup of coffee consumed daily may reduce the risk of death from health problems. During the study, it was found that people who drank between 1.5 to 3.5 cups of coffee per day, even if they added 1 teaspoon of sugar, still had a reduced risk of death compared to those who did not drink coffee by up to 30%. Meanwhile, those who drank unsweetened coffee had a reduced risk of death by 16 to 21%. Those who drank about 3 cups of coffee per day had the lowest risk of death. Compared to those who did not drink coffee, the researchers analyzed coffee consumption data collected from the UK Biobank, a large medical database containing health information from people across the United Kingdom. They analyzed demographic data, lifestyle, and dietary habits collected from more than 170,000 people aged between 37 and 73 years old. Over an average follow-up period of 7 years, it was found that those who drank both caffeinated and decaffeinated coffee had a lower risk of death compared to those who did not drink coffee. However, the data could not draw conclusions for those who drank coffee with artificial sweeteners. Dr. Christina Fife, Associate Professor of Medicine at Harvard Medical School, the deputy editor of the scientific journal that published this study, said that this is a big deal. There are few things that can help reduce your risk of death by as much as 30%. However, there are important caveats to this research. Dr. Fife added that this is an observational study, which means the data cannot definitively prove how coffee reduces the risk of death. There may be other lifestyle factors that contribute to the reduced risk among people who drink coffee, such as eating a healthy diet or exercising regularly. The average amount of sugar added to sweeten a cup of coffee in this study was just over 1 teaspoon, which is less than what is typically added to many sugary drinks in coffee shops nationwide. For example, a caramel macchiato at Starbucks contains 25 grams of sugar, which is significantly more than sweetened coffee. According to research, Dr. Eric Goldberg, Associate Professor of Medicine at NYU, stated that the benefits of drinking coffee may be diminished if coffee drinkers choose to consume lattes, frappuccinos, super mochas with whipped cream, as these beverages are high in calories and high in fat. This new study is the latest research to demonstrate the benefits of coffee, which has been linked to a reduced risk of Parkinson's disease, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, liver cancer, and prostate cancer, as well as other health problems. Dr. Goldberg notes that scientists are not exactly sure what makes coffee beneficial, but the answer may lie in its antioxidant properties. Coffee beans contain high levels of antioxidants, which can help prevent or slow down cell damage. Beth Cherwony, a nutritionist at the Cleveland Clinic in Ohio, says that free radicals cause cell damage, and over time, the accumulation of free radicals can increase inflammation in the body, which may lead to plaque buildup associated with heart disease. Therefore, nutritionists recommend consuming foods and drinks that are rich in antioxidants. Additionally, it is possible that coffee drinkers tend to make healthier choices in general. They might choose a cold brew or a cup of drip coffee instead of other less healthy sources of caffeine, such as energy drinks or soda. Dr. Goldberg added that carbonated drinks or energy drinks tend to contain more sugar compared to coffee, which is generally an unprocessed beverage. In closing, Dr. Wee said that although there is supporting evidence about coffee, it is still not sufficient to recommend that people who do not already drink coffee start incorporating it into their daily lives. And for avid coffee drinkers, you should not use this study as a reason to increase your coffee intake. because the study found that the benefits of coffee decrease for those who drink more than 4.5 cups per day. Previous research has shown that consuming more than 7 cups of coffee per day may actually have more negative effects.